Hello students, today our topic is storage capacity of distribution reservoirs. In the last lecture we have discussed about various types of distribution reservoirs, what parameters do reservoirs have. In today's discussion we will discuss about the various storage capacity which is used by the distribution reservoirs. Okay, so first one is the balancing storage. What do you mean by balancing storage? Balancing means when there is some fluctuations in the distribution system of water. For example, if some fault is there in the pipe materials, in the joint some leakages are there, then or the water supply cannot be done for a particular area, then these balancing storage is used. It is used for equalizing or balancing fluctuating demands against constant supply. It means to maintain the constant supply, these balancing storage is required. So that's why it is called the balancing storage, because it is used to balance the constant supply of water. Okay, next is breakdown storage. What is breakdown storage? Breakdown storage means when some emergency arises. Means some fault in electricity, some failure of pumps is there in the pump house, or any other mechanisms are required during pumping, then this type of water storage is used for that purpose, for the breakdown of water. When there should be supply of water, but the water cannot be supplied due to some breakdown conditions or some dispensary conditions, then this breakdown storage is used. Okay, it is assumed that about 25% of total storage capacity of reservoirs may be considered as enough provision for this breakdown storage. Means ki when assume 1000 million liter is water is used per day, so about 25% means to 50 million liters water should be stored for the breakdown storage, should be used as a breakdown storage, and the water should be present in that condition, in that amount. So this is called the breakdown storage. Next is the fire storage. Fire storage means the water which is used for the emergency conditions during some fire occurrence. Example, if in any market area or any residential area a fire catches to a building, then an emergency water is required at that particular time. Either the supply is or not, or something other reason may be, but that water will be used as a to control the fire. So that's why it is called the fire storage, and it is assumed that a provision of 1 to 4% per day is sufficient to meet the requirement. Means what is the total requirement of water? To that 1 to 4% per day is sufficient to meet the requirements. Means you have to store the fire requirements to 1 to 4% to meet these type of emergency conditions. So three storages are there: balancing storage, breakdown storage, and fire storage. Balancing storage to maintain the water supply to a particular area. Breakdown storage when there is some leakage, some fluctuations are there, some pump breakdown, some pump failure is there, then this breakdown storage is used. And fire storage means to control some fire occurrence in a particular area, then the water which has been saved for the use of fire purpose, that will be used. This is called the fire. Then you can calculate the different amount of reserve by this formula, that is R is equal to F minus P into T. What is R? R is reserve storage, which is in liters. F is the fire demand, liters per minute. P is reserve fire pumping capacity, that is liters per minute, and T is the duration of the fire in minute. Okay, so from this formula you can calculate the reserve storage of these water supply system, and the total reserve storage can be finally be worked out by adding all the three storages. Means when you will calculate the total reserve, then it can be calculated by adding all the three storage, means balancing storage, breakdown storage, and reserve storage. Okay, so any questions you have regarding all the any in this topic means ki distribution, water distribution system, different layouts, then you can simply ask from me and you can contact or call me. Thank you.